Hey, what's up guys? Rev here. So it's been a very wild and disastrous week for Twitch. We've talked about this in several videos, but today I have some wild updates involving that platform. The platform that is looking more and more like an actual adult cam site these days because of their allowance and tolerance for certain sexual content to be existing on their platform. But yes, today we're going to be looking at a new meta that is being hosted on the front page of Twitch, and that is face cammers going live with only censor bars covering their bits. And this is something that is being met with shock and disgust, as well as some people commending the bravery of these streamers and even comparing their supposed heroic actions to those of people like Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King Jr. Yes, I am not joking. But first, happy holidays, everyone. I got a very great deal for you today. Starting right now and through the 27th of this month, you can get 35% off all AdvancedGG jars and plastic shakers if you use the code REV. That's right, any of their energy, hydration, or focus supplements, you can get 35% off. And on the shakers as well, 35% on those as well. It's a very good deal just in time for the holidays. And if you like this little Rev Padaru art right here, you can check out my latest merch drop with Market as well. I'll put a link to that in the pinned comment as well. So check this out before this amazing deal goes away. But anyways, how did we get to this point? Well, last week we covered a lot of this. Basically, there was a new meta on Twitch where OnlyFans creators were going onto Twitch and doing a topless meta where basically they went live topless with everything but their actual nipples showing. And this was going on for about a week with a lot of outrage from people who didn't want to see this stuff on Twitch. And eventually they would get banned, but something would happen afterwards. And basically, instead of just keeping the handful of people abusing this system permanently, Twitch decided to completely uproot all of their policies involving sexual content and completely rebrand the face of their platform, allowing things like artistic nudity and many very, very sexual forms of content. And this was something that was met with a lot of shock and disgust. After all, this is a 13+ website. But a lot of people were quick to take advantage of this, and people like Marina, this is a Vtuber we talked about at length this week, she wrongfully thought that this update to the TOS would enable her to have fully nude cam streams. And despite the fact that she would mock and belittle her viewers and ban them if they pointed out she was violating TOS, she was in fact wrong about this interpretation. So as it turns out, VTubers still couldn't show full nudity. In fact, they couldn't even show things like underboob, so she was banned. But once again, like the last wave of the Twitch meta, Twitch would intervene very quickly. Only 24 hours after updating their TOS, they rolled back everything. They brought back all the changes back to the status quo that it was only a few days prior, and it was an absolute mess. Now, of course, in that process, people like Marina, despite violating those very loose updates to the TOS, they were unbanned. And a lot of other people who were involved in various metas that had existed over the past week, they were also unbanned. But once you open Pandora's box, ladies and gentlemen, there's no putting it back. Now, many different OnlyFans creators and other lewd content creators, they feel like Twitch is powerless. Twitch is afraid to do anything about them. They feel like they're the favorites and they can get away with just about anything at this point because Twitch can't really decide what they want to do with their own platform. So you can see this right here. This is the newest meta that is existing over the past couple of days. You can see this tweet, a lot of attention, over 100K likes on it. A lot of people are looking at this. And to clarify, no, those are not my censors. That is an actual screenshot from this woman's live stream hosted on Twitch. Yes, it is just a censor bar over the bits. That's all it is. The absolute minimum level of censorship, which honestly, this even breaks their TOS. I have no idea how this is allowed, but this is the new meta. Once again, because Twitch folded and looked weak, now these people think like they can do anything on their website. I mean, this one I'm going to have to censor even more than they provided because I can't show as much as they are on Twitch, on here, on YouTube. But we are seeing some absolutely crazy responses to this stuff. A lot of people are disgusted by these things being hosted on the front page of the website, by the way. But some people, like this guy right here, are praising the bravery of these women. Let me read this tweet. I absolutely adore these women pushing the boundaries day after day. They're modern day versions of Rosa Parks or MLK, fighting the fight against centuries of women being told their figures are dirty or dangerous, or can only be owned by men. Way to go, Jen Fox. Yeah, we found the Twitch employee, guys. Yeah, this is absolutely insane. This is the one time ever I will unironically say this in regards to streams like this. It's a term that is always used when people are doing things like watching anime or enjoying arts. But I'm going to say this unironically. Just go watch porn. At this point, looking at this sort of stuff, just go to a real site. Like, what are you even doing? This is ridiculous. Like, this content is as far as you can possibly go. I don't understand who is consuming this stuff, but clearly a lot of people are, and people like this are applauding the bravery of the women who are doing it. Look at some of these replies. Someone said, "You must have a sad life to agree with stuff like this." And they respond saying, "Keep telling yourself that." Another person said, "Sure, they are beautiful women, but comparing their content to Rosa Parks or MLK, that's just wild." You must remember that huge swaths of mainstream America thought both of those people were toxic and dangerous at the time. There's nothing to say, ladies and gentlemen. That's absolutely wild. But here's another screenshot featuring some usual suspects, okay? You might notice from this screenshot there's some people who have been involved in the previous metas, including Asian Bunny and Morgpie, who were banned and then unbanned after like a day. They're also taking advantage of this meta as well. And well, as it turns out, Morgpie has been banned once again. Banned for the second time in a week. How long will that last? Probably a day or two, because as it turns out, I did my own research on this. Morgpie has been banned 6 times since March of this year. 6 times in less than a year. And her longest ban has been 3 days. Wrap your mind around that. Tell me there is not favoritism on Twitch after looking at that. That's insane. Okay, if you're a regular streamer, like just an everyday streamer, and not some face cammer who has an OnlyFans, if you get banned, your first ban, you're probably getting a week at minimum. And then if you get banned a second time, you might get a month or be indefinitely banned forever. Because that's how hard they clamp down on the most benign of stuff. But people like Morgpie just pushing the absolute limits of the site, clearly for just an opportunity to promote her adult content, has never gotten more than a 3-day ban despite getting banned 6 times in the past few months. That is embarrassing to look at for Twitch. But keeping that in mind too, remember that some of the people, including this Vtuber Annie that a lot of you guys probably know, she was banned during the updates to the TOS. During that 24-hour window, she went live and rightfully interpreted that updated TOS and went and made an art stream where she was drawing nudity on stream. Not her model, she was drawing nudity. And based on the updates to the TOS, she was within her right to do that, by the way. But she was still banned for a week and given this label of youth risky content. Because apparently her content is putting children in danger by following the updated TOS. Now, unlike Marina, who was actually breaking the updated TOS, her suspension for a week was confirmed after they rolled back the changes. She was not given amnesty like Marina, for example. She got the 1-week ban confirmed. And then you have people like Morgpie getting banned 6 times this year, and none of her suspensions have been more than 3 days. Wrap your mind around that. Yeah, this right now is the just chatting screen on Twitch. This is a random screenshot. Let's look at it. This user shared this. The top 3 are topless streams. The next one, I can see they're off screen, but it's a dancing stream, so it's probably much like the ones to the right of it where a person is twerking and the other one is a person doing yoga with their ankles over their ears. This is what the website looks like right now, and all you have to do is be 13 years old to see this stuff. That is a problem. I cannot believe people don't see the issue with that. But anyways, a lot of people are raising very valid complaints about the hypocrisy of Twitch once again, where artists like this have been banned for drawing clothed characters. I have seen countless artists get banned and suspended for drawing fully clothed anime girls on Twitch, but people are getting away with this. That is blatant hypocrisy, and we've known this for a while, but it's never been this glaringly obvious. But moving forward, there's another issue going on Twitch. It's basically like the Wild West right now, and it's not good, by the way. It is not a good thing, and I'll explain why. So this user pointed out that Mizkif, in front of over 20,000 active viewers, was just watching Home Alone, doing a watch-along in front of all these people. If you don't know how Twitch works, that is the most blatant copyright violation ever, and this dude's just getting away with it. And if you look through the watch party, there are some movies you're allowed to watch on stream, but Home Alone is not one of them. So this is a really big deal if the rights holders find this stuff. And I don't know how they haven't seen this stuff, but that could get Twitch in a lot of trouble, by the way. This is something they have been very, very actively clamping down on, but now all of a sudden, they're just letting anything fly on their website. And it's a Gundam pointing this out. How long before Twitch has an adpocalypse like YouTube? Because there's no way the advertisers like this stuff. There's no way they're cool with this when they've, pulled out on places like YouTube for far less than this. And we really might see another adpocalypse. And maybe that's a good thing on Twitch because the way their ads function is extremely annoying. Okay, like I, as a person who streams on Twitch, I wish I could turn off my ads. I don't like playing ads. They're not very fruitful for streamers unless you're a person who has like 10,000+ concurrent viewers. It's not very lucrative and it just annoys people. So like I wish I could just turn off my ads, but I can't because they're just so invasive and annoying and there's such a wall for people trying to simply watch a stream. But anyways, that is the update to the Twitch situation. Yeah, I know, wacky, wild stuff, but it's really just, we're in the Wild West, like I said. All the rules are out the window. If you're a face cammer, you can pretty much get away with anything right now. And will they actually uphold the bans on people like Morgpie, who they've actually been cracking down on? I highly, highly doubt it. They will be unbanned probably within the week, and that's just to be expected at this point. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please share all of your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys next time.